And welcome to Let's Fly VFR. I thought I would share with you some good VR settings that I've come across. If you're running something around the 3070 mark with a 5600X or around that mark, please note down the bottom left there we've got the FPS and everything showing. You'll notice it's starting out really slow, but it does eventually come up and sits around the 35-40 mark, but it's about 20 seconds or so before it comes up to standard there. You just hit 40 as we start to roll. Now I'm just going to share with you all the different settings that I have as we go through the video, so hang about, and I've got all the Nvidia control panel settings for you at the end. So this has worked really well. This is the it's a bit of an overclock I have on the 3070 at the moment, so you can have a look at that. That'll give you a bit of a guide. Just remember that not all graphics cards are created equal. You might do better, you may not do as well as I've got there, and that's not actually maxed out, but it's pretty close, I think. There's the FPS scores from running a couple of benchmarks for you, so at least you know how genuine the performance increase is there. It's about 10 FPS in heaven, so taking off, getting out, it is really smooth. That was one thing that I've really enjoyed since I got this, and it's only yesterday that I got to this point. I've been struggling a little bit with smoothness. I sort of get the FPS, but I don't get the smoothness that I was looking for, and this is now delivering what I did. And you may be surprised, so hang around and have a look at the settings from X Plane12 towards the end, and we'll go through those for you. Certainly the best settings I've had so far, I would say. So let's climb up on base leg, have a look, see if there's anybody inbound. Been enjoying flying this Baron. So as you can see here, you've got the super sampling up at 1.6, and more importantly the adaptive GPU scaling, I've got that on. I have found that has done a really good job of making things work a lot better, and why it works with the Oculus tray tool, and I'm pretty sure it's the same setting in Windows. The Windows setting doesn't seem to do anything really make it worthwhile. I have worried about giving you Windows settings because game mode's off and GPU scheduling's off, so that's simple. I've just left it to the Oculus tray tool to do that GPU scheduling, and that just seems to work well. So okay, we're heading down the back straight on the downwind leg, just a tad under 1,000 feet, so my flying's not doing well, but you can see we're stuck around 40 FPS, and the frame timings are very good, I think, at around 23-25 milliseconds. There's a couple of longer ones, yes, just depending on which view you're at. You can see from the airport out across the airfield. I've got everything pretty much maxed on the important bits, and that's the clouds and the textures. They're maxed out, and it's just the less important things, I would say, that I've sort of reduced. But the big one, and I'll get to that in a sec, has seemed to make a big difference, and I didn't really expect it to. So we're turning over the salt flats. These are flooded with seawater and then allowed to dry, and then tractors go in there and remove all the salt. Nice and easy as we turn and come across Mawson Lakes ahead of me, and then we'll get into the graphics settings at X Plane for you, so you can have a look at those. Feel free just to pause these if you wish and have a look. But the one thing I have done, and you'll note on 1080p, is I've put the FSR at Ultra. I've tried a few other settings, not really great, and I do have the anti-aliasing down fairly low, but I've got it maxed out in the settings and Nvidia control panel, so that should be doing the job. But I'm still having a little bit of shimmering. If you have any answers to that, please feel free to put a comment down below and let me know if you've got rid of the shimmering. I know a few people have done it, and I've listened to some of those and tried those myself, but it hasn't worked out for me yet so far. So as we come in to runway 03, I think we're on. As we come in, let's see if we can do this without breaking the wheels. I've done that a few times, and the props. Now 03 as we end. Not a bad one. You can rate me on the landing if you like. Let's head back out again. The one thing that it does do is it put me a few times at the wrong end of the runway when it comes to doing circuits. But I have been enjoying the AI and I have been enjoying the ATC, just getting used to that. It's a bit clunky at the moment, but I'm going to have a video on the AI really soon. So we're just heading out here, and that'll probably do us. I reckon that'll give you a good view of what we've got, the settings we've got so far, and I'll go quickly through the settings in the control panel for you. Nothing really magic in there, I'd probably say. Got all the anti-aliasing up as you will see, but I have done that on a per program basis on the X Plane12. So feel free to have a look at that. They're coming up just in a second. So here we go, just the overall settings. Nothing major there, just got the power turned up and turn the scaling up. Although we're not using it at the moment, but it's something I do use now and again, and I find it nice. The 4K settings are very nice when it comes to screen settings, but not in VR. That doesn't really help, and this is all about VR today. So we've got to look through there. Feel free to zoom in, have a look, pause, and these are the settings. You'll see that I've got the anti-aliasing and everything up maxed out on here, and it's still not clearing up the image for me, so there must be something else that we can do with that, or Lamina might sort something out for us in some of the, hopefully soon to come, performance updates. There's a little bit of talk. They've got a few of those in the wind. So hopefully that's helped for you if you're struggling with your VR. Certainly helped me. And I'll catch you back here at Let's Fly VFR real soon. See you then. Bye-bye.